Schnell won the roll-off, and Nelson is not in today because possible tiny Nelson coming out of his wife. We'll find out later, I guess.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, Tiny
As
Nelson
opposed to
went
Tiny
in.
Nelson coming in his wife.
That's another one of those awful porn names.
Nelson in, Nelson out. Isn't that how child production works?
Pretty much. That's how my kid was born. Nelson in, Nelson out.
There you go. There you go. So, we're doing a random free-for-all. I am fielding Minsc, Beloved Ranger. He is a 3/3 human ranger in Naya. When he enters the battlefield, create Boo, a legendary 1/1 red hamster, with trample and haste. And then for X until the end of my turn, target creature I control has a base power and toughness XX and becomes a giant in addition to its other types. Activate only as a sorcery. I built this because I think that ability's neat but real bad. Because
Those are some of my faves.
yeah. Everyone's keeping, and I didn't draw yet, so untap, upkeep. Make sure I didn't draw. Yes, 7. So draw. We will start out with a fortified village. When it enters the battlefield, reveal something that matches it. I will show you guys I have a forest. ETB's untapped, and we will tap this for a white for a Suntail Hawk. Opening super strong. Pass to Tej.
That's me, your boy Tej. I'm coming in tonight with Amareth, the Illustrious. Forgot what the title was, the honorific. I went through all our past videos, and I realized that Amareth was the one deck of 2 so far that hasn't been seen on camera yet, which is why I'm running it. This is Bant Enchantments. Yeah, that's it. Bant Enchantments. That's what we're running. I'll draw this card. I will start with a Misty Rainforest, which I will activate. But while I'm searching, Chris can go.
Alright, I am running my Niv Mizzet Perrin deck. This is my Izzet theme deck. Every card in the deck that is not a basic land has the Izzet watermark on it.
Is it waterboarding? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Izzet deck box, Izzet sleeves, fancy like game day promo, Izzet lands. When Tej isn't looking, I'm going to steal his Steam Mats playmat, and
What?
we are going to be ready to roll.
Kill you.
With
That
that,
Steam Vents playmat is awesome.
it is.
It's a good
I will
playmat.
draw. I'll play a mountain. I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
Yet another playmat I acquired for free somehow.
Have you been shoplifting?
I plan to
Just-
follow
No.
suit.
Forest land for the turn. Dupe. Iron Myrrh. 1/1 taps for a red. Go to combat. Chris, your life leader. 1 in the air. Other way. There you go.
39.
Tej, once you're done with your first turn, have a second.
Thanks. I fetched up an irrigated farmland.
May I read your commander?
Yes. Yeah. At sorcery speed, turn stuff into XX's giants.
Space hamsters. Giant space hamsters.
Well, I mean, possibly a giant suntail hawk or a real shitty big mirror.
Shitty. Here,
Quit trying to break down my shitty mirror.
I will draw this card. I'll play a forest.
It's been a while since I built a mighty monomites deck, so I figured who other than
And-
Minsc.
Sanctum Weaver. I can tap it to add X mana of any one color where X is the number of enchantments I control, which is currently 1. Go, Chris.
Okay. I will draw. So I'll play an Is It Boil It Works, returning this mountain to my hand. I will pass the turn.
Cards in hand?
Too many.
There you go. Unless you have something else in the
Yeah.
battlefield. Okay.
Quasi duplicate.
Tap a Pete Drawer. Canopy Vista. I do not control 2 or more other basics, so that'll ETB tapped as my land for the turn. We will Mirror and Forest for a Copper Mirror. And then we will Fortified Village for a white for an Al Said of Life's Bounty. Sorry. It's a Nymph, Teehee. 1/1 lifelinker that I can pay 1 and sacrifice for target creature or enchantment to gain protection of the color of my choice until the end of my turn.
God, that's hot.
Tis. And just for that, Tej, 1 in the air.
What?
Suntail Hawk.
I said it was hot.
Oh, I'm sorry. One in the air then.
Oh.
Pass turn. Have a turn. That's all I have to say.
Untap.
Suntail hot.
Draw.
Suntail hot.
I will tap.
Our forebears once flew like this, carefree,
That.
needing nothing but a warm nest and a full belly. Our intellect may be a burden more than a blessing.
Lieutenant Kurtar or Commander Isha?
Isha.
One or the other.
I was going to say,
50-50 chance.
Kurtar's actually in Odyssey right now that I'm reading, and he's a fucking powerhouse.
Yeah.
He bird punches people's heads off.
I cast a Satyr Enchanter. Whenever I cast an enchantment spell, I draw a card. Go, Chris.
Yeah, we get it. You like enchantments.
I love enchantments. Some might say they're enchanting.
No one here, though.
Island. Pass turn.
Are you even playing?
Yes.
Or are you just waiting to counter everything now?
I'm that guy that goes the speed limit.
I mean, I'm at 1 per. Well, now I'm missing a land drop. Let's see. Red, white, green. Minsc. Does Minsc resolve?
He does.
Boo. Boo. Boo ETBs. Then... Did we only have the one red source? We did. Boo. Boo. We're going to go ahead and tap for 2. Suntail Hawk will become a 2/2. Chris, 2 in the air.
37.
Go ahead, Tej.
What's that? Draw. Hey, land. That worked out nicely.
Gives protection.
Yes. Protection of the color of my choice.
For colorless. Do you have a colorless available?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
Feel free to wreck Meinhausen.
What? Sorry. I'm looking at your stuff.
Commander.
Yep.
Enchantment creature. 1/1 lifelink.
That's fine.
Okay. And a hamster.
I'm going to
I haven't
cast
seen that promo version of that. I like it.
Banishing Light. Trigger Satyr Enchanter. I will draw a card. Does Banishing Light resolve?
Doth. Or at least
It
does. I got nothing.
When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. I'm going to get rid of that Iron Mirror. Take that, red mana.
Oh. You got me.
Teach you to have non-land permanents. Who's the sucker now?
Sanctum Reaver
God,
taps
I didn't even realize
for
you're legitimately not
2.
a target.
I'm going to cast Seal of Primordium.
I'm legitimately
Draw a card.
not a lot of things at the moment.
I can sacrifice Seal of Primordium to destroy an artifact or enchantment. And Chris, 2. Pass turn.
Okay. I will play a mountain.
You would. Rub it in that my red source went away.
Ooh, that's trample.
Sweet, sweet dragon's milk.
Nothing beats that.
Nope.
I will pass the turn.
Sweet dragon's milk. Nothing beats off.
Untap upkeep drawer. Activate Minsc for 3. Tej, 3 in the air.
I deserve it. For 35.
Pass turn.
You have to pay extra to gain X?
Yeah, it becomes an XX giant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't gain.
Becomes.
It
Got
resets. Yeah.
1,
That ability targets, right?
4, 5, 6.
It does.
Okay.
I will tap that for 3. 4, 5. And I will cast Sigil of the Empty Throne.
Oof.
Trigger Satyr Enchanter. I draw a card.
If you have a counter spell.
Yeah, I do.
What?
Working on it. Counterflux. Counter target spell I don't control.
Unless I pay 1?
No.
Damn.
Also can't be countered by spells or abilities.
Well, there goes that. Chris, 2. How dare you?
33.
Vengeance is mine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go, Chris. You alright, Al Pacino?
Yeah. Spent half the day hunched over in the back of my car. Really just going to town. Cleaning. Really just getting in that tailpipe.
That reminds me of one of the only jokes I remember from the Drew Carey show. He's got like guests over at his house. They're like his next door neighbors.
Okay.
But he leaves the room for a second and they're like talking shit about him.
I'm going to deal 1 to your outside of life's bounty.
Sacrifice it. Minsc is pro-red till the end of the turn.
Great. Pass to Chanel.
We did it.
And the woman is saying, the window in his bathroom is always open. Do you know what I caught him doing in the shower the other day? Just over and over until his arm came out? Eating a sandwich.
That show was great.
I want to go back and revisit it as an adult.
And Cleveland Rocks was a fantastic opening theme song.
Grappling hook. Chris. Swing at you for 2. 1 flying, 1 boo.
I cannot block flying or boo.
Go ahead, teach.
Untap. Draw.
Grappling hook. Equipped creature has double strike. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may have target creature block it this turn if able.
I was going to say that should have provoke, and it kind of does.
It kind of does, yeah. We're going to grapple you. We're going to hook you. We're going to strike you twice.
1, 2, 3. Still only 6.
Which, I don't understand how... Yes, it's a grappling hook, but it only has the 1 hook, and it doesn't look big enough to actually get around anything. Like, it real hooks back on itself.
3, 4, 5, 6. Amareth.
Yeah.
6/6 flyer. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under my control, look at the top card of my library. If it shares a card type with that permanent, I may reveal that card and put it in my hand. Chris, I'll take for 2.
His name is Punching Bag.
Go, Chris. Just wide open.
At the end of your turn, I will cast Risk Factor, targeting you, Tej. Target opponent may have Risk Factor deal 4 damage to them. If that player doesn't, you draw 3 cards.
Before that. Sorry.
Before that?
No, before I have to discard.
Okay.
Go
back.
Well, I guess you're doing it at the end of my turn?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. What happened? I take 4 or what?
Or I draw 3.
I'll take 4. 31. And then I move to discard.
Okay. Drawer.
I'll discard. We're doing Enchantress.
I will cast my commander. Mizzet Perrin.
What does that one do?
Can't be countered. 5/5 flyer. When I draw a card, it pings somebody or something. And whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, I may draw a card.
Okay. Done?
Yes. You're not long for this world, Mizzet.
Believe in the me that believes in Mizzet. Giver of Runes. Big flyer, big flyer. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Hey, land.
Lucky.
I thought there were some of those in this deck.
I only have 3 and then a bunch of myrrh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I should have put mountains in this deck.
He does have a Sanctum Weaver.
I'm an idiot.
Elaborate.
I've had this in my hand for like 3 turns in a row. Let's tap like a smarty. I'm gonna cast Copy Enchantment. That will draw me a card. Does resolve, Chris?
It does.
Copy enchantment will enter the battlefield as a copy of Sanctum Weaver. Which I should have done turns ago.
Oof.
Gross.
Yeah. That'll trigger Amareth. I look at the top card of my library. It is not an enchantment.
Never is.
I mean,
None of your business.
it might be an enchantment. It's definitely it was a land though. I should have gotten from that. I got it so bad at this game.
There's a reason why we haven't recorded you playing this
1,
one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So the last time we tried, we had to have you humanely put down. Piss off.
That attitude, it won't be humanely next time.
Yeah.
I will also play a Stesson champion. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on it and draw a card.
All right, is it League? What do we got for mass enchantment removal?
Trigger.
Yes.
You get to look at the thing that you didn't get again. Did it.
It's good. It's good. Chris, what are you doing? Threatening me?
No.
Big man with 29 life. Take that away. What are you?
I'll pass turn.
Spectator. Draw a card. 1 damage to any target.
0202.
I will target your original Sanctum Weaver.
Okay.
God, I hope he doesn't have a follow-up. Yeah, pass turn.
Play a land.
You need to keep track of damage. I have my fancy Tau dice.
This is a real bad way to do
What
this.
dice?
Tau. It's a faction in Warhammer 40,000.
This is a real bad way to do this, but I don't care.
Whoa.
2, 4, 6. So inefficient. I will cast Expansion targeting your copy enchantment.
What does that
For
do?
2 damage, then I would draw 2 cards.
Wow.
Casting this triggers Niv Mizzet.
Sure does.
Drawing me a card, dealing the 2nd point to the original Sanctum Weaver.
God.
Neat.
Guess none of us can have mana this game. I don't think that was inefficient at all.
Yeah, no, that seemed a solid play.
Good. Draw 2. It was the 6 mana, 2 damage, draw 2. That kind of like...
Yeah, but you also took away essentially 7 mana from me.
Yeah, that's true.
How is that an odd number?
Because if you only killed one,
Oh,
I guess it's 7 or 8.
okay.
With both of them out there,
he
they
killed
both
2
tap for
things
4.
with the same ability. That's 7 mana worth. No.
I can't afford
2 times
to...
anything.
I can't afford to attack. I'm going to have to sit here.
The math was there,
Faster.
assuming he killed 1 and left the other alive.
We're gonna grappling hook onto the Suntail Hawk, and then we're gonna pass the turn as we prep for a fun and interesting next turn. Maybe.
Land. Trigger. Hey, it's a land.
Oh shit! He did it.
I did it. It
Fucker
goes to
can
my
learn.
hand.
Was it a Canopy Vista?
It was a Canopy Vista.
Samesies. That's like 2 sames.
Watch the voltage. We don't need another Chard crashing Viashino.
Bird's Paradise.
That could be literally any Izzet card.
Yeah. Whose board are you looking at? How angry should I be over here?
Christopher's.
Okay. 4 angry then.
I'm going to cast Oblivion Ring.
Okay.
I draw a card. It's going to get Niv Mizzet. Trigger. Oh, I know where it is. Wait. What the fuck? Oh, I just...
Because it was the Canopy. Oh my god.
No. I drew a card, so this changed.
Oh, yeah.
It was this. I
Yeah.
was expecting that.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. It was originally the Canopy Vista, but it went away.
But then it was something else.
Yeah.
And that also went away.
Okay.
But I get to draw this one as well.
You are
It's a
twice-
Stessian champion.
Twice removed.
I'm once, twice, 3 times the lady.
Once, twice, 3 times I made it.
What does Grappling Hook do? Double strike?
Double strike and then provoke, kinda. I mean, provoke, right? What's the difference?
Yeah, you force something to block it.
Yeah.
I believe that's what Provoke did.
In that case, Schnell. 6.
Okay. I'm gonna block with my Suntail Hawk.
That's fine. And that is all. of my
Before
attacks.
damage, I'm gonna make my Suntail Hawk pro white
Jeez. I don't know that was out there. What are you doing? Cheating?
by reading my cards out loud and letting you process. Yes.
Yeah.
That is me cheating.
Go ahead.
Don't even want to turn anymore.
Remember when I had a red source? Because I
Yeah.
remember having red cards.
Play a land.
I have a red source.
Not until I rope it with the Suntail Hawk.
Take it. Go on, Georgie. Take it.
Wow. So this is a family show. And then I'm pretty sure Chris's children watch this.
So there's Rapey Crown. Crown. Rapey Crown.
Tibor and Lumia.
Wow. Oops. Whoopsie scoopsie. They ping when stuff happens.
When I play a blue spell, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Whenever I play a red spell, they deal 1 damage to each creature without flying. What do you have for creatures? A bop?
0-1, a 2-4, a 2-2, and a 6-6. Actually, those two can switch places.
Don't board wipe me, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to do
Hold on, I
this.
have something clever if he does.
I will cast Pursuit of Flight. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has pay a blue. This creature gains flying until end of turn. So 1 damage to each
Non-flyer.
non-flyer.
Boo!
And Giver of Runes takes 1.
It's a 1-2.
Getting there,
Look at
getting
that
there,
sweet, sweet butt.
getting there. And so 1 damage on your...
Yep.
That
on
guy
my
as well.
enchanter,
And
And
then
on my duder.
I'm going to also cast the Leap of Flame. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains flying and first strike until end of turn.
Goodbye, Satyr Enchanter.
All right, Bastard.
Okay. How big is that thing?
At the moment, it is it's a 5/5.
5/5. Boo. Mosswort Bridge. Hideaway. Each of these tapped. When it does, look at the top 4 cards of my library. Exile one of them face down. Put the rest on the bottom of my library in any order.
Lots of thought that will be coming back in New Capenna.
Mosswort Bridge?
Hideaway.
Hideaway, yes.
Gotcha.
A recent templating change.
And they randomly brought it back as a secret lair. That series of lands.
Bottom in any order.
Secret layer means nothing.
Any order.
Any order means you can stack it.
I know. I'm referencing that time Nelson was like, "Oh, any order." Okay. Damn it. So, for a green, you may play the exile card without paying it if your creature's total power 10 or greater. Yeah, you got rid of my mirror. Fuck Teach.
I did.
Suntail Hawk is going to get bigger. It's going to be a 3/3, double strike provoke. I'm going to swing, and your bop is going to block it.
Can I see grappling hook?
Sure. May have target creature block this turn if able.
You and your fancy fast talking.
My giant bird is wielding a grappling hook.
That's fair. I'm going to sacrifice my Seal of Primordium and destroy your hook.
There we go.
But I
assume
will
that trigger's still on the...
Yeah.
That effect is still...
Yeah, I probably would have done that in response to you moving to combat, but still.
You didn't know targets yet.
No, but you looked at me and you said, Teej, you killed my thing. You took my Iron Mirror.
And he said, let's get it on.
Yeah.
And then at Sorcerer Speed, you activated your thing.
Yeah, and then
I
you could have
put those puzzles
said...
together.
You could have said in response then, but you didn't.
Because you were talking way too fast.
I have
Using your
never
fancy,
talked
quickly
too
schnell words.
fast. Quickly schnell words. The best kind of words. Either way, 3/3 bird, reckon
I
you're...
like that he said quickly Schnell.
Yes.
When in fact, Schnell means
It's true.
quickly.
Schnell means pass to teach in the old Gaelic.
Oh, who do I hate?
Have a name.
I will play this Canopy Vista.
Cheated.
Oh, no, I have.
Forgot to kill that, but I had the same amount
Trigger.
of mana to do the thing that I just did.
Oh, I want that card.
Oh, there was a mirror in your land pile?
There was a mirror in my land pile.
The old Dryad Arbor trick.
Yep. Dryad Arbor also doesn't have flying, so would die to Tibor and Lumia.
I think that's the first time I've ever killed anything with that card. And I have owned it since Guild Pact was released.
It's a great story, Grandpa.
Shut up, stupid.
Back in my day.
You know what I hate?
Birds.
Yeah. I'm going to play a Detention Sphere.
God, get rid of that mock. I want the record to show that you were using a detention sphere to get rid of a Suntail Hawk.
That's right, booby.
A booby is actually a different type of bird.
That will trigger my champion. Gets a counter, I draw a card.
Ugh.
Yes. That also triggered that. But I would have drawn that first, and look at that. You're not an enchantment.
Mr. Fancy Triggers over here.
4, 5, 6, 7. Plate my land. Don't have anything worth playing. How big's Minsc?
3/3. Ground.
3/3, you say? Schnell.
Yes.
6 in the air, 3 on the floor.
Why did I do anything to you?
That was a good question. Why did you?
Which quadrant do you occupy?
I was just sitting over here, not hurting anybody.
6 commander.
Yep.
And then how much?
3. Boop. Go, Chris.
How the might me have fallen.
Draw card.
Oh.
Ooh. Why does my nose always get itchy when I've been drinking?
That means someone's walking across your grave.
When I've been drinking?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's real fucking dark.
That's some old wives' tale, isn't it? Doesn't your nose itch when someone walks across your grave?
I know your chest gets tight.
4, 5 mana.
Unless you're buried, ass up.
Oh, I think it's in the future.
Oh.
Hypersonic Dragon.
Dragon. It's a card I haven't seen in years.
A lot of all-stars in this deck. 1 point to every non-flyer. And Tibor and Lumia will gain flying. Because I played a blue and red spell.
Nice.
Ooh, fuck it, I ain't making friends. 4 in the air at Tej, 5 in the air at Justin.
Yeah. Schnell's at 26.
2, 3, 4.
Tej is
27.
I will pass the turn.
Remember when I was beating people with 1/1s?
I remember.
Good times. Great oldies. Remember when I had a red source?
I knew that's coming too.
Yeah. Fucking pass. Ooh. 6 red cards in hand. You don't say.
Won't say.
Wait, just make sure none of these. Nope, good. Don't want to be over here lamenting when I have a fucking...
Is that a mountain under your Mosswort Bridge?
It's a red source.
Nah, Skeeter. I ain't hurt nobody.
Chanel 6 flying, Chris 3 on the floor.
How big is that guy?
3-5.
Down to 20, and I'm taking 12 Amareth.
I'll take it. 26.
Second main. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So many answers
6.
in the color that shall not be named.
I'll play a Sun Titan.
Key wrap.
Trigger. Nothing. I'm going to bring back
My body.
Sanctum Weaver.
Yeah, damn it. Chewbacca.
That will trigger that. Still not a match. Pass turn. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1 close. Hold on. Draw that. Then that. I forget that one of them casts, or one of this is the only one that
Sun Titan.
triggers when it enters the battlefield, not cast.
I'm sorry, some of the cards have different words, and that's a real fucking hurdle for you.
It's not a hurdle. I'm doing okay. It's just an easy thing to miss.
It's a miss.
That's the same mistake.
The irony there. You said mistake wrong. Chuckles, what are you doing over there?
So there's this rapey clown.
His rapey crown. And he's like, oh, hello.
That's
Coming to my shore.
Go on, Georgie. Take it.
You're saying that's horrible, like the racial issue is the problem, and not just being a rapey clown. There's also a teen orgy in that book.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
That's the power that keeps the clown at bay.
I will pay a blue to give
And a turtle
Tibor
for
and
some
Lunia flying. And Tej, I will attack you for 5 in the air.
I will end you. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry, 9 in the air.
I was gonna say, I thought that one was just 5.
Yep.
18.
Too old for your teen orgy.
God, I don't even have that either.
Child orgy.
Too old to complete the training.
Pass turn.
Damn it, Chewbacca. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. I'm going to go to my end step, and we're going to discard Zergo Bellstriker.
1 red. Too much red.
That is way too much red for this guy. God, I should be angrier, what with all the red I'm seeing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Swallowed.
You ain't got to be sober to make those observations.
All of Heliod's generosity.
God dang it. I can't keep the pieces at bay forever.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, other than not having a red source, I'm very happy with what this deck is shaping up to do
Yeah.
for being its inaugural run. I might run it again next episode. We'll throw in a mountain, though, just to make it fair for the rest of us.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Mr. Counterspell over there. Let's see what you're going to do.
That's Dr. Counterspell to you.
Sandworm Convergence. Creatures with flying can attack me or planeswalkers I control.
Oh, boy.
And at the beginning of my end step, I create a 5/5 worm token.
That's the sound of the worm.
That's nice. That's what I imagined it sounded like in my head.
In response to that, I'm going to cast Chemister's Insight to draw 2 cards.
Who are you going to give flying?
Minsc can have it.
Oh.
We did it.
As a result,
yeah.
all right. I'll put a
I
counter.
will not be able to kill it with
Champion. Draw. Trigger. And enchantment.
Gross.
I'll play a Burgeoning.
I like him way better when he didn't have mana.
Trigger.
I'm just annoyed that late game burgeoning is normally a shitty play. It still helps him.
Yep.
Nothing's over. Just give me something to drink.
It's pronounced Minsc.
Mirror Maid.
Damn it. What you doubling?
Sandworm Convergence.
It's a doubling.
Draw. Nothing.
You're starting to mutter quietly over there by
I'm sorry.
yourself.
I am. I will move to combat. I will attack Schnell, 6 on the floor. Chris, 6 in the air.
6
Trigger.
commander damage.
I will block the Sun Titan with Minsc, and then I will stave off. He's now pro-white.
That's fine. Sun Titan will return copy enchantment.
Yep.
It will target a Sandworm Convergence.
Weird.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will move to my end step. I will discard this land. I will get 3 worms. Go, Chris.
The end of your turn.
Would anyone question it if I cast Damnation on my next turn and not
Nope, I
show
wouldn't
the
say a
card?
word. I will deal 2 to your Sanctum Weaver, and I will draw a card.
Face down Damnation. You'll have to trust me on this.
Foretell it. Sanctum Weaver.
I hardly knew her.
You brought her, you Weaver.
I really wove her sanctum, if you know what I'm saying. Yoink. It is a lady tree. You can tell from the pollen covering her face.
4, 5, 6.
The sad part is, I probably know enough about tree genitalia to make a solid joke there, but I'm not going to.
Solid.
Melik Izzet Paragon. 2/4 Weird Wizard.
Did you play land, by the way?
I did.
All right.
Burgeoning.
Play with the... Oh, yeah. I should have
Freedom
announced
pool
that.
in my hand.
Play with the top card of your library revealed. I may cast the top card of my library if it's an instant or sorcery card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery from your library, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. League Guild Mage on top of my library.
Ooh, promo.
I need to switch it out for the...
I was going to say he's not watermarked.
Yep, the watermark one.
Waterboarded.
Stitch in Time. Flip a coin. In lieu of coin, we will roll die.
Roll die, Frenchie.
Roll die.
How did I still lose one?
If you win the flip, take an extra turn after this one. High will be better for me. It's low. Better for all y'all.
See, you could have phrased that so much better. You can be like, oh, low. It's not better for me. I'll take an extra turn, I guess.
Now I have more work to do.
You want me to untap all my things?
And none of my Tibor and Lumia triggers really matter.
1 damage to every non-flyer.
Yep.
And that's 2 damage to every non-flyer.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't attack with those. I will pass the turn.
We did it. We are 3 turns away from being back in this game. Sword of the Animist. Move to equip Sword of the Animist onto Minsc, beloved ranger. He's so beloved. Go to combat. I can attack you with non-flyers, right?
You sure
You
can.
can tread across the desert. I'm going to swing at you for 4 commander damage. Attack trigger. May search my library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then, I don't even care what happens.
I'll block it with a worm.
Watch, shit. Didn't want that. Joke's on you, I now have the mana to recast Minsc.
Come on, strip mine.
Oh, God. You cut. I don't like Teach.
In my defense,
Huge asshole.
if I had known you were never going to see another red source in the entire game, I would have thought twice.
Go ahead.
Probably still would have done it because it was early in the game and the right play.
I have no creatures, and you have at least, 28 power on the board?
I have.
I think I just Rain Man that. I don't know what's going on.
18, 19, 29, 34.
Way off.
Draw. Land. Not that trigger, that trigger. Hey, it's a land.
That was a creature.
Land. Yes. Schnell, I will attack you for 21.
Okay.
Just to get you out of there.
Thanks, Coach.
I will bring back the Sanctum Weaver.
Arcane Signet was my hideaway.
Rest in Peace goes to my hand.
Weird.
I will then...
Hey, a red source.
Who knew 2/3 of a deck couldn't get there? So weird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll substitute you for you.
Love that card so much.
Yeah, I know you do.
So I can play Morietta of the Frost, which will be yet another Sandworm Convergence.
4.
Trigger. Hey, an enchantment. Goes to my hand. 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 7. I will end my turn. I get 4 more worms. Go, Chris.
Dear Lord, there's only 1 or 2 cards in my deck that can save me now. Draw the League Guildmage. Revealing. Ral is a Viceroy. Can't play him from the top of my deck.
I suppose each one of these worms is a separate Amareth trigger. They're all lands.
I have to try and draw something. Pay 5 mana. Cast Hypothesisal. 1 damage to each non-flyer. And I will give
I really hate that Sanctum Weaver.
Yep. I will give
Fuck that guy.
Malik flying.
Okay.
I'm really excited to see Chris pull this one out.
4 to Sun Titan.
4 to Sun Titan.
So that's 5
5
total
to
on
Sun
Sun Titan. Draw 2. I have to discard a non-land card. League Guildmage, get out of Minehosen.
Wilson?
Yeah, you got it, buddy. I got nothing I can do. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Land. Nothing.
What? Nothing. Shit. T loses.
Move to combat.
17 sandworms.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 45.
That's a lot. I can't do anything about it.
That's not math. 35.
You got there, buddy.
Aggressively not math. Ugh.
We're recording?
Always.
Always recording?
Always recording.
All right. Tonight's victory is brought to you by me, Teach, and my good buddy Amareth. This was a slow start for me. I only started the game with 2 lands and a Sanctum Weaver and a Seal of Primordium. That would have hopefully given me enough mana in order to draw into things, which I ended up doing. That's what the deck does. It wants to cast enchantments, draw cards, set up an explosive late game, which I ended up doing. I kept trying to get more Sanctum Weavers out so I could get more mana. They kept getting taken away from me. But in the end, my victory was brought about by Sandworm Convergence, stopping those pesky flyers coming at me. But then I copied it 4 times. So flooding the board with worm tokens. And that's pretty much it. I mean, pretty straightforward, nothing terribly tricksy, just completely repeating things over and over that in the end just got overwhelming for all of my foes. And that is it. That's enchantments.
I ran one of my pet techs again tonight, my Is It themed deck, and once again, it didn't win, but I had a ton of fun with it. The deck always seems to perform better than it should. Tonight's game, I managed to keep the board clear early, tried to stick some flyers, and I was starting to get a bunch of damage in there before Tej and his goddamn Sandworm Convergences just completely shut me down. Red-blue, unless you're bouncing, has a real heck of a time with enchantments, and once those stuck, you know, my only hope at that point was wheeling with Niv Mizzet out, and I just didn't get the turns to make that a reality. But I love this deck, and it's going to stay in rotation.
So I ran Minsc Beloved Ranger, and it did not go as expected because my only red source was killed, and then for the rest of the game, I only drew red cards. So beyond that, honestly, very excited to see how this deck is shaping up. The idea is all small, cheap, evasive creatures, stuff with flying, stuff with trample, and then just mana ramp and make them big, and then do combat tricks after they're big, or combat tricks before they're big, like target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn, and then give them that ability, turn him into an 8/8 and swing through. So we're going to run it again next time. We're going to give it another shot and go from there. But honestly, despite the pretty sad victory, or sad loss and alcoholism, which is also sad, very, very happy with how the deck is going. I was also going to sit down and go, yo, it's me, ya boy, Tej's foe, because he called us foes earlier. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to stick with this deck. I'm going to run it again and see if I can get out the super fun trick cards that I wanted to get. But overall, we're going to learn from this loss. We're going to internalize it and dwell on it and make the deck better because of it. So tune in next time.